Morning everyone, good morning, happy Monday. How is everyone today? It's a gorgeous Monday morning. So lovely. I hope it's lovely where you are. Yeah, I think it's lovely everywhere this week. Nice. Yeah, a little bit of a mess here on my desk. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. So how are we this morning? Did you join me yesterday? Did you watch the replay yesterday? Let me know if you did. I was down home in my mammy's and I did my gratitude call from her kitchen. But we were talking about managing time, morning Deirdre, not managing time, managing your activities and not your time. So many people say to me, Fiona, how do you do it all? How do you do so much? And I don't really. I suppose sometimes, you can't get overwhelmed or whatever, but if you don't have a plan, morning San, morning Marie, it's great to have you on. Thank you so much. It's so lovely that I'm not here talking to myself. But yeah, so I was chatting yesterday about, managing your activities instead of your plan, because I learned from Sylvia that if you don't have a plan and a calendar done, that you're just all over the place. And that's exactly the way I was. But now I do a weekly calendar, and I have to admit I haven't this week's done yet. And I'm like, oh my God, what do I do today? But no, I know what I need to do today. But I'm actually, myself and another lady that's doing Thinking into Results are accountable for each other. Every Sunday, we send a picture of our calendar to each other. And she has hers done and I haven't mine done. But I came back from home last night, or I came back yesterday about 4 o'clock, and the sun was shining. It was absolutely gorgeous. The kids were outside, and they'd with music on in my car, and they were in and out of the boot. Chester was outside, so could we just sit outside and have a drink? So that's what we did. And the last thing on my mind was do my calendar. And it's because I wasn't here yesterday morning. But I did do my food plan though, because I joined Elate. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a guy in Limerick, Daniel Meany, and it's really good. And it's all you know exactly kind of what foods that are healthy, and it's no processed foods, and it's lovely because it's a new lifestyle. But it's a lifestyle change, but it's food I love anyway, and I would have been eating anyway. So we have to do a food plan for that. So I did do that one on Saturday. I just didn't do my other one because I wasn't here, and I need my calendar, because I have this and I have things written into this, and I didn't want to carry that all the way down home. So anyways, it will be done today. So that's what I'm getting at, is you need to plan. And it's sometimes when you don't plan what your day is, you get overwhelmed because you think, oh my God, I have to do this, you get overwhelmed, and then you just put everything off and you end up doing nothing. I've been there. It does happen, So just maybe do out a calendar. Every day. You could write down even the night before as well. Another thing Sylvia taught us is to do 6 goal achieving activities every single day. So, think about your goal. Okay, how can I get one step closer? And you do 6, write down 6 of those and try and get 6 of them done. If you don't, that's okay. If you get 3 done, do the other 3 that you didn't do them the next day. And do the ones that are most uncomfortable first. And the most difficult that, are the most important. The ones that are going to make a difference to your business, whether it's money producing activities or helping people or whatever it is. Do those ones first, get those ones done, and they're the most important. So that was two things that we have to do as part of our Thinking into Results schedule. So when you're doing up your calendar, put your priorities in first. So put your self-development, your personal development in first, and maybe put in that you're getting up an hour earlier. It's a great time to do this when everybody's is asleep, because you can meditate in peace. There's nobody going to come and interrupt you, and you can visualize and perhaps even write out your goal and your affirmations as well. Or if you have a paradigm, if you're trying to change something in your life. Morning Marie. If you're trying to change something in your life, you're writing down some affirmations to change that. Remember, if there's something that you're not happy with, write it down, and then write it in the polar opposite as if it's happening perfectly, and then create affirmations around that. That's what we're told to do. Morning, Mary, how are you? Just before I forget, Sylvia, this day week it's starting. She's doing a more in-depth 4 days, in-depth training, 4 days on all of this material. If you want to join, let me know. She's doing it for free starting this day week, and it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and she's just going to go live on those 4 days. It's like 45-minute videos, and she goes really deep into you know, a lot of information that I share with you, because obviously I've learned everything from her and she's learned everything from Bob Proctor. So if you're really into this material, you want to know more, it's just 4 days, and then I think the 5th day is Q&A if you have any questions. So she's probably going to do it in the evenings, but I'll let you know, I'll keep you posted, but definitely let me know if you want to join her page. So yeah, so put in your priorities first. Put in your oh, sorry, something caught in the back of my throat. So yeah, put in your priorities first, and then put in, you know, your personal development, and then put in your your non-negotiables, like your appointments with your kids, whether it's football, your meals, time with your kids. You know, block out a nice few hours on a Sunday especially, and put those in, because then you know, okay, well, you know, this is time that I spend with my family, with my kids, whatever it is, and it's, you know, picking kids up from school and stuff like that. All that needs to go in, and then put in your work, and put in, and you'll see, you know, exactly what you need to do on a daily basis, and what time is carved out, and you know, kind of have fun with it, because if you think about it, time expands to the, you know, it's all to do with your perception. So time expands to the time you have allocated it. So if you say, I'm going to clean my house all Saturday afternoon, I was talking about this yesterday, then you will be cleaning your house all Saturday afternoon, and then you'll be procrastinating, you'll be doing other things, and it will take you that long to do it. But if you've got a text from a friend or a group of friends saying they're coming over in half an hour, all of a sudden your house is going to be cleaned in half an hour. You will just run through it and get it done. And I've seen it I've seen it with myself so many times. Or if you put time aside to, you know, clean the fridge or whatever it is. And if it's something that you really, really, really don't want to do, that's going to bring your vibration down. So, you know, perhaps get a cleaner in and get her to do it. And you do your goal achieving activities while she's there. And, you know, I suppose the key is to make sure you are doing something worthwhile if you do get in a cleaner. I just think that's a really good idea, you know, delegate, because if it brings your vibration down, you're not getting any closer to your goal. So keep the vibration high, and just do the jobs that you love doing. You know, the things what you love doing are going to be your personal development, and time with your kids, and, you know, those little appointments, and the work that you do. Hopefully, you love what you do. And yeah, it really does help, definitely does. And, you know, it's all our perception. Time speeds up and slows down. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but, you know, anytime, all we hear is time is flying. Yeah, time is flying, and time is flying, because that's what we believe. You know, if you're watching the clock every minute, time doesn't fly. So it's all our perception and how we see it. So I hope that helps somebody. And I think it's time now to write our list. Alrighty. Okay, so today is Monday, the 14th of September. Okay, perfect. So today I am grateful for. Okay, so the first one I always write down is now that everything in my life is moving in harmony with God's laws. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, really feel how grateful you are for each one. Alrighty. Okay, so we'll write a few more, try and write 9 more, and then we will send the love. Alrighty. Okay, how are we getting on? Sure, I'm not missing any comments. Morning to you all, anybody jumping on. If I haven't seen your comment, thank you so much for joining me. And we'll write a couple more and then we will send it off. Okay. Okay, so at the bottom, for this and for more, I am grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, perfect. So if you don't have it finished, finish it maybe around lunchtime or write a few more anyway, maybe in the evening. And remember, when it's evening time or when you're getting into bed, write down a few things that you did nice that day, you know, even if you're speaking to your partner or whatever, you know, wins for the day is what I say, wins for the day. Or write down a couple of lines, something nice that you did that day that made you feel good. Doesn't matter what it is. Could have been a conversation with somebody, could have been a hug with your kids. Just write it down or really think about it, because you want to get into bed in that nice high vibration, nice and relaxed, happy and proud of yourself. Not getting in berating yourself for why did I have that, or you know, should have done that. You know, we learned from the 21 days of abundance of mirror work, I think it was like day 3, Louise Hay was trying to get that word should completely deleted from your vocabulary. That's what she was saying, completely take it out of your life altogether. So I think she's right, I really do, because like, what is the point in saying I should have, you know? It's the past, it's done, you can't do anything about it, you know. So yeah, I really think that's brilliant. So I do say it a lot less. I definitely say it a lot less. And when I do say it, it comes out and I'm like, oh no, I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, so let's move on. Okay, so let's send love to people that are bothering us. Okay, so I'm going to grab an oil. Okay, marjoram. There we go, marjoram. It's one I haven't talked about in a while. Marjoram. It's kind of minty and woody, kind of at the same time. Not a gorgeous smell. Definitely not a gorgeous smell. That's probably why I don't use it much. But it's good for, I know it's good for muscle pain. It would be in a blend that I would have done for Liam last year when he was doing his marathon. So it would have been used a lot here last year. Marjoram. I think it's something to do with relationships, actually. What is it? Marjoram, I'm in the wrong place here. I had to bring my niece's she's my godchild. Her communion is this Saturday coming. I got a lovely card for her, got her name on it, and the wrong date. So I was leaving all in my parents' house yesterday, and I realised it was the wrong date. So I brought the card back, and I get the date changed, and I post it back down again. What harm? Could be worse. Okay, so marjoram. It's the oil of connection. So it aids those who are unable to trust others or form meaningful relationships. So if you're distrusting, emotionally aloof or distant, overly protective, emotionally isolated, reclusive, fear of rejection or self-sabotage, it'll help you feel emotionally open and connected, close relationships, soft-hearted, loving, and ability to trust. So if you have issues with trust, definitely it's one to use. So may also protect people by unconsciously sabotaging. Oh yeah, so people's behaviours. It just talks about people's behaviours, but I'll do a separate video on that after this. Hopefully I get time before I bring the kids down to the bus. Okay, so let's send love to people that are bothering us. So, or if there's somebody you know that's sick, send them your positive energy instead. Visualize them being really well, happy, laughing, and or send somebody love that is bothering you. If somebody's bothering you, it means they have your energy. So let's get that back and make more space for positive energy inside of you. So we close our eyes and pick that person in front of you. White light going from your heart to theirs and sending the love. Perfect. So when you're ready, move on to person number 2. Perfect. And when you're ready, move on to yourself. So picture you standing in front of you, white light, gold light, whatever color you want, going from your heart to yours, sending the love. Okay, perfect. So now we ask for guidance. So what we do is we ask the universe for guidance. So ask a question that, it could be a burning question. It could be something to do with your business, whatever it is, or, do this a few times throughout the day. Ask questions to the universe. Don't just do it to just this once. Do it, really relax and connect with yourself. You're connecting with your higher self. I had never inhaled marjoram before, but I had Terra Shield in my hands when you said it. And the two together smell like, oh, okay, I don't have Terra Shield here, it's up in the kitchen, but I will try that, Deirdre, thank you. Yeah, Terra Shield is like a one we use as a repellent. So maybe I'll talk about that one tomorrow, Deirdre. Thank you. So ask the universe for guidance. This helps with your intuition, helps strengthen it. Our intuition is one of our mental faculties, and it's like a muscle that needs to be strengthened. So ask a good quality question, and do this every single day. This is it's great practice, and if you follow your intuition, you're taking what's called inspired actions, and that's what gets you closer to your goal. So follow your intuition. When you get the the flash, or when you get that name of that person come into your head, whatever it is, then you take action, and those are the inspired actions. So so do that, and do that every day, and do it a few times throughout the day. Okay, so we close our eyes, ask the question, and wait. Don't just or just let it go, as in wait for the answer to come. Don't force it. Let it go. Don't keep thinking about it. Alrighty. Okay, perfect. So thank you everyone for this morning, for jumping on this morning, this lovely Monday morning. So after this, go over to your mirror and give yourself all the compliments. So look into one eye, I love you, you're perfect as you are, and then at least 3 more compliments, and same into the other eye, I love you, you're perfect as you are, and at least 3 more compliments, more if you can. And then read your self-confidence formula, which is the black yellowy page that I shared on here a couple of weeks ago. Let me know if you can't find it, or if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's from the Think and Grow Rich book, and it helps with your self-confidence. So just, you know, read that every time you do your mirror work. And yeah, and if you want to join Sylvia's training, let me know, and I'll put you onto her page if you're not on it already. All right, thank you so much for joining me this morning, and have a lovely Monday, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.